Welcome back to the Dirty Three. It's your boy Brian.
And you know who this is. This is Joe Dirty Three Nation. And I'm sorry our third guy couldn't be here today. He was arrested in an infraction down in Venezuela with Maduro and his wife. He's in a prison in New York. We don't know if he's getting out. I don't think he had anything to do with the narco terrorism stuff. I think he was just there on vacation. He thought it was a nice place for vacation. But
How does he have all this money to go to Somalia and get a vacation there? And this guy's in Texas, and these other.
I told you he owns those daycare centers in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, bastard.
He's half Somalian. That's how he gets his money. That's the only way he does it. I'm telling you.
That's amazing.
He's smarter than the average beer.
Surprisingly. Anyway, so, as you know, this is the football show, you bitches, and football's over, kind of.
The regular season's
Well,
over.
actually, it's just beginning because now it gets serious in the playoffs.
The best part of the year is coming up.
And, my team made it. Your team made it.
Our team was 1 and 2. You're looking at 1. You're looking at 2.
They gave it to Seattle. I think Seattle was like number 1 in the power rankings, the last set of them that I saw. But
well, I mean, their defense is fucking legit. It's really been on display this season. But it hasn't been there since the days of Legion of Boom. You know what I'm saying? And now they got it again. And Sam Darnold looked good.
Yeah, he's played very well.
And as we get into talking about these playoff teams, I just want to. We talked about it last night, but I just want to touch on it real quick. We touch on Cam Newton every week because he says something stupid. Well, this week he was at it again. And he's on someone's podcast talking about that every quarterback that's in the fucking playoffs right now is a game manager. Talk about a bitter old fool.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep himself relevant and say silly shit.
I mean, come on. You can make yourself relevant. Just talk about these people, these players, honestly. They're not all game managers. I mean, he went so far as to say that fucking, Josh Allen's a game manager? Really?
He's just mad that he broke his record and his career looks like shit now.
Aaron Rodgers is a game manager?
Probably a little bit. He's old, but he can't. He ain't running out.
He can't do what he was doing before. There's no doubt about it. But there's no way in hell anybody's saying Aaron Rodgers is a game manager. I mean, if you want to say that about Purdy, maybe.
Yeah, Stafford's not really a game manager. He's out there slinging it.
He said it about Sam Darnold as well.
Sam Darnold's out there slinging it.
He's slinging it. I mean, Drake May. I mean, if you could probably put that on him now, but he's slinging the ball.
Yeah, he's throwing the ball around, getting it to different guys.
Their running game really didn't come together until as of late in the season, and their running game's fucking nice right now. The Pats. Yeah,
calling a guy that had 47 touchdowns to a game manager is just insane.
And what's his name from Philadelphia? He called him a game manager. Are you out of your fucking mind? Jalen Hurts is a game manager. I mean, look, he may not have the best arm of any quarterback, but he's not just managing games. He's making fucking plays with his legs. He's getting the ball out there to A.J. Brown. They got a great running back. He doesn't have to do all these things that when you have a guy like by Saquon Barkley, and they got Goddard. I mean, they do that tush push stuff.
Can't leave out Smith, Devontae.
I mean, Matt Stafford is a game manager.
Oh, he's an idiot.
I mean, obviously he's an idiot. I'm looking at because I'm going down these quarterbacks, and I'm like, I might see a couple that you could probably get away with calling him a game manager, but not. I mean, Jordan Love's a game manager. He likes to throw the fucking ball.
I don't think he's really good.
See, when I think of game managers, I think of guys like Alex Smith and stuff like that who do the only time they're ever doing anything, they have to do it on third down. That's when they pass. They don't really pass. These other guys, I mean, these guys are really fucking playing. Geno Smith, he's not even a game manager, but he's not even in the playoffs either, I guess.
Nope. That's why he couldn't even manage his team to get any wins.
And some, so I don't know. Somebody have some comments about that. I mean, you can't call every quarterback in the playoffs game managers.
Oh, he's just a fucking.
He's
being a dickhead by saying stupid shit about all the guys in the league because he's out of the league.
Yeah, and then he says he can still play. He couldn't play when he went to the Patriots. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, he couldn't even keep his. Believe me, if he could still play, he'd still be in the league.
Yeah, there's no reason, And he's just ridiculous. And We are going to talk about the playoffs. We're going to talk about the wild card games individually, but we have to get to some serious shit here. Unexpected firings in the NFL.
Well, the biggest one for me was John Harbaugh, for sure.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, that'd come out of left field. And how the hell does, what is it, Flores down there in fucking Miami still got a job?
Oh, no, Mike Daniels.
You know, what the fuck's going on there? But John Harbaugh, the only guy that ever coached Lamar was Harbaugh. Now everything's on Lamar's shoulders next year.
He's been there for like 18 years or some shit, I think, or 15 or 18 years. He's been there for a long time.
You know what? I feel like either one of them Tomlin would have got fired if he lost that game.
Does Belichick come back on the Ravens?
Oh, shit. I was thinking Belichick's going to Los Angeles. Las Vegas to play under Brady, to be the coach under Brady.
That would be next level crazy bullshit.
Honestly, in my opinion, I think
that team's not set up to win. They need a team that's set up to win. The Ravens are set up to win.
The Giants would be a good place for Bill Belichick. He's been there before. Come back again, a nice little homecoming.
Yeah.
That would be nice. I know they were in the hunt.
Well, they definitely got something to look forward to next year. I was saying that someone complaining about the football teams, and someone basically was just saying the Jets and the Giants, they suck, and basically trying to compare the two teams. And I'm like, buddy, first of all, the Jets and the Giants, they're in another stratosphere.
Yeah.
Because the Jets are fucking god-awful. Worst team, probably. I mean, statistically this year, they were the worst team, right? They were, maybe not record-wise. I don't really know.
Well, the worst team ended up being Las Vegas, right? They got the pick, the first overall pick.
Yeah, but if they had it, do the Jets have that pick? Maybe that's what bumps them in. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know the fucking pick situation in the league right now.
You pulled this stat out the other day, and they actually accomplished it. 0 interceptions for an entire season, folks.
That'll never. It's crazy because that'll most likely never happen again.
It
could happen, but to have, you have 11 guys on defense at all times.
Yeah,
obviously,
and no one
could find the ball. Not one guy. I mean, I don't know how many defensive snaps the team played. Probably a shitload because their offense.
And Sauce Gardner was on that team for 8 games. He was like 1-7, right?
Wild.
That's crazy. So Sauce Gardner didn't get anything. Not for nothing. He goes over to Colts. He didn't do anything over there either. They went 1-6 while he was there.
Yep. That guy. Was it you that said it, that he has the second pick in the draft?
Yeah, he got the size. I saw it on I don't know the name of the podcast. I'd love to give him credit, but the guy come out and he wasn't telling. No one knew what he was going to do, but he said with the first pick, Las Vegas. He said the Las Vegas Raiders got the first pick. With the second pick, Sauce Gardner at 2-13.
I mean, I don't know if it was all on him or whatever, but I mean,
no, they collapsed, and
that team did fall apart. I think he got injured, right? After he got traded, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He might have, but I mean, Danny Dimes got injured, and they didn't have a quarterback for the last 3 weeks.
Well, it's Phillip Rivers and then that guy Leonardo, whatever the hell his name is.
Who looked pretty good. I don't know where they got him, right off the street.
I think he was on the team as like a backup, but they just didn't trust him.
Maybe he was on some kind of practice squad or something, pup list. I don't know. But I know it wasn't fucking Richardson, the kid they drafted in the first round a couple of years ago.
A total waste of a pick on that kid.
And so I mean, we got some big games this week. Well, Brian doesn't.
Nope. Bye week, baby. Bye week, baby.
In my opinion, I find the bye is a curse for some reason. When you get it in fantasy football, like in my league, 90% of the time, the guy who gets the bye always loses.
Yeah, it can happen because you're not on the waiver that week and shit, and get bad.
And for Denver, I mean, you guys have the ultimate field advantage. We talked about this in previous episodes. I mean, the Pats are going to have a good field advantage playing against the Chargers at 8 o'clock. It's, in Foxborough on Sunday night.
Supposed to be cold and rainy or whatever.
But I expect the Chargers to play the way they did all year. I mean, their defense has been pretty good. Their offense has been a little inconsistent at times. And that's the one thing I can say about the Pats. We've been pretty consistent after that Las Vegas Raiders loss. So I mean, I think they've been good. And we'll see.
Yeah, again, that was a fluke. If they played like 4 games later, the Pats would have steamrolled them.
Yeah.
They were just, they looked a little slow out of the gate. For some reason, Pete Carroll had fucking Geno Smith ready to go.
There's another guy who got fired after 1 fucking year.
Yeah, it was a little out of left field, but it's totally the Raider to do that. Why not?
Honestly, honestly, Brian, if you feel as though this guy didn't do the job that you wanted him to, and he's not doing it, you got to get rid of him. You can't keep him. You know, if you're keeping him, you're prolonging something that you need to do, and you need to, rip it off like a Band-Aid and go get the guy you want.
And he's like 800 years old, so I mean, you just gotta
Yeah.
time to put that guy out to pasture.
And not for nothing, he's always been a player's coach, and I don't think the Las Vegas Raiders need a friend. They need a fucking coach.
Yeah, I agree. Well, especially if you're a bad team, you definitely need a guy who's gonna whip shit back into shape, not fucking hug you and jump around with you.
Yeah. And when you're losing as many games as they did, it's really tough to buy into a system that's not winning you any games. You know what I mean? And that's not so much on the system. It has a lot to do on the personnel that they have on the field. They don't have it. I mean, they get rid of Jacoby Myers. The biggest bright spot on the team is Bowers.
Right.
That's it. We're going to end it right there. I mean, you could say Genty he didn't look great, not with all the hype he had.
No, not really.
So,
I mean, he had decent stats, but he had 1 million carries and he didn't have a great yards per game average or whatever.
Yeah, yards per carry weren't great. But
I could see potentially him if he could stay healthy in a couple of years, and maybe if he gets out of there in Oakland or wherever the hell they are.
Well, they have to get a better offense. Like, he just can't be. Everyone's putting 8 in the box because they know Geno Smith don't have anybody to throw to. So that kid, he's hurt. I thought if Tampa Bay won that game against Carolina, that Tampa Bay was going to advance into the playoffs and take the. What happened there where Carolina got the division?
That Atlanta win set that off.
Oh.
Atlanta won that game. No matter what happened, the Buccaneers were pretty much fucked.
If Atlanta lost, then it would have been a different.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering that today.
Remember, we were looking at, and all those two teams are like all those teams had like the same.
They were
record
all
almost.
they were all within a game of each other for the fucking thing. Yeah.
Glad Atlanta didn't make it out. It would have been horrible going in there and watch Kirk Cousins get killed.
And that whole situation, that whole fucking management team should be fired in Atlanta. With that Kirk Cousins deal with guaranteed $100 million.
That's funny. I never seen this movie.
That's fucking hilarious. It's one of my favorites of all time.
It's just funny that he's laughing at the guys in the leather suits.
That was
like his thing, kind of.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He wore a purple and black one, and
fucking look crazy. Awesome. And now it's funny because now that rapper T.I., he does stand up comedy and he tries to wear the leather suits, and
I fucking love it.
I'm like, you're such a douche.
And anyway. What do you got to do? Grease yourself up to get those on?
I have no idea.
You just can't put them on like a regular pair of pants, man. That leather, man, it must fucking cut you, beat you up.
He's probably got to wear like Spanx.
Yeah, you gotta Vaseline it up or something to that effect. This guy here steals the show in this pod here. I love that guy. He played Balky Baltokamis on a TV show with Serge. I fucking love him.
Oh, shit.
But back to football, folks.
Sorry, yeah.
I digress.
The distraction.
But
Beverly Hills Cop, right?
A lot of stuff happened this week. I mean, like we said, these guys lost their jobs. It's a tough thing, when the teams are playing poorly. That's what happens. Guys lose their jobs. I'm hoping Crosby. I mean, he's the only bright spot on that Raiders defense. I hope he fucking comes over to New England.
Yeah, they're gonna probably get rid of him. I would if I was that team.
I would look at it as a complete rebuild and just don't keep anybody.
Yeah, well, you got to keep Bowers.
Obviously, you're not going to get rid of Bowers.
Definitely junking Crosby because you can probably get another guy that's kind of similar to how he plays.
I think Arizona Cardinals are in the same position as Las Vegas. Wasn't really much there after Connor got hurt. The kid McBride is the big bright spot.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett filled in at quarterback. He did pretty well. Did pretty good.
He played right through the ball a lot and all around. That's for sure.
But he's not going to get that job. Kyler Murray might not even get that job. They may be fucking looking for a new quarterback.
Yeah, it's on the table. Kyler Murray's. I mean, he showed like flashes that he could play, but I mean, I don't know if it's the team or whatever. Maybe it's the coach. I mean, I have no idea.
And the Jets, they won't even draft a quarterback. They'll probably go after Kyler Murray.
No, they're going to go after Geno Smith.
Yeah, go back to Geno. If they're going to go back to anybody, didn't Sam Darnold start off at the Jets?
Yeah.
That's who they should have went after. That he's the luckiest man alive. Gets off the Jets. Where did he go after the Jets? Did he go Minnesota right away off the Jets?
I think he was on the Panthers as like a backup.
I think you're right. He was on the Panthers. Nothing happened there. Goes to Minnesota, revives his career, and now he's on the fucking best team in the NFC.
I thought he was a couple of the.
Did he have another stop after Carolina?
Wasn't he like the backup on the 49ers for like a minute?
I don't know. Everybody went to the 49ers at some point. I mean, you got our boy fucking over there from New England.
Is he still on that team?
Yeah, but he got hurt.
Matt Jones.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Garoppolo.
No. Garoppolo, they couldn't wait to get rid of that fucking handsome
I was like,
bastard.
is he still on that fucking team as like a fourth string quarterback?
The kid quit football. Now he's modeling.
I thought he was the backup for the Rams.
I could be just making this up.
I thought he was the backup for the Rams.
He could be. I thought the Rams had a better backup than him. But Trey Lance is the backup for the Chargers.
Chargers. I'm talking about the Rams.
I know. But I just thought I'd bring that out.
All right.
The 49ers connection.
Okie dokie.
You know, the Chargers are coming to New England. I hope he see Trey Lance.
No, he ain't gonna play. The reason why they sat Herbert was for him.
He wanted to rest his hand for a week. He's got a broken metacarpal bone in his non-throwing hand. It's amazing what you learn about fucking sports when you're fucking sitting there fucking and watching them all the time.
Yeah, I know shit.
You know?
Especially the dumb side of it when like the whole football thing when they're deflating the balls or whatever that whole fiasco was, but it was like learning the PSIs and all this stupid these stupid rules and other shit. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, like and Raiders fans won't like me bringing this up, but I mean, then a lot of times you watch games and you find out some obscure rule that's never been fucking called before. Yeah, the tuck shit. Rule, baby. Yeah, you fucking tuck. Raiders fans can suck it.
The old tuck truck.
You know? That's what I'm saying.
The old truck and tuck.
You know, you want to be mad. We got our own fucking grudges to be a fucking Giants beating us fucking twice. Eli Manning, that fucking dirtbag. That guy will probably get in a hall because of beating us.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, he will.
Maybe.
And that he's not worthy. Oh, maybe he is. I mean, the standards today are different.
Why would they put that on?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I'm looking forward to the playoffs this week. It's going to be great. The both games, most of the games are Saturday and Sunday.
If they're hyping up Phillip Rivers to be a Hall of Fame quarterback and he never went to a Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl, Eli Manning definitely will get there one day.
Of course. He did break a record while he came back.
Being the oldest guy to fucking...
No, he didn't break a record, but he moved up in the touchdowns thrown for over 40. Which is led by Tom Brady.
I would assume every touchdown record is probably led by him.
Yeah. But I think he moved up to fourth or something. He had 45 or 25 or something like that. Brady had 100 and something, I think.
Yeah.
So no one's going to... Brady honestly has a couple of records and a couple of things that he did that might never get touched.
Maybe I think the touchdown one will get broken. These guys are throwing the ball a lot more. And this years Brady had under 30 touchdowns.
Well, I think Peyton Manning broke that record on him when he got to 50. Then Manning got 51 the next year with Denver.
Well, I think it was 49 and then 50.
Was it 49 and 50?
50.
You could be right.
Something or 50 even.
Something like that. But I mean, this playoff touchdowns, no one's going to touch because no one's going to get in the playoffs as much as he did. There's just no fucking way.
I mean, Mahomes got it.
Mahomes is the only one who has a shot.
A real chance at it.
Yeah. You know, and Mahomes was chasing the most consecutive AFC appearances, which the Pats have 9. And Mahomes could have got 8 this year, but he didn't make it.
That's it for him. All them records for that consistent, consecutive shit's all reset.
It's all reset. So the highest he went was 7. But he still can get into he can still get into more Super Bowls. I mean, Tom's been to how many?
I mean, he's still a fairly
been to 9 Super Bowls
guy, right? It all depends on how long he wants to play for. Because if he's out there getting killed, I mean, his crazy wife's going to yell at him and get him out of there way faster than fucking that Giselle could.
Well, you think that the wife would do that, but they don't because they have a celebrity attached to being the wife of that player. They like that just as much as the player does.
Yeah, but maybe outside of Chiefs Kingdom,
yeah,
everyone fucking hates that fucking chick, dude. Everybody hates her.
Yeah, and the other thing too, and Taylor Swift don't give a fuck if you hate her. She'll buy and sell.
She's a goddamn billionaire, but it's just like this. It was really just her and their faces that she would make, and her talking on Twitter and Instagram lives. She would just say and do too much, and I'm like, dude, if I'm a professional athlete and whatever's acting like that, get the fuck off the phone. Get the fuck off. The phone.
I'm sure he's had conversations, but I mean, she's free to say whatever the hell she wants, no matter how stupid it is.
No, yeah, but then you're making him look bad because he's supposed to be like the new golden pony in there, and then you just got this crazy bitch wife that's fucking flying off the rails every time they lose or he throws a pick. The players can't catch and this, and she was causing more bad than good.
A lot of people maybe they don't like Patrick Mahomes because of it, but a lot of people hate Patrick Mahomes because they hate greatness.
Well, I hate the Chiefs, so that's why.
Well, you're in a division.
why
You
I
have a
hate
different
Pat.
reason. You have a different reason. But
That's why I
somebody who's
hate
a
Pat
Pat,
Mahomes.
what I get mad at, right, is Pats fans going, he gets all the calls. I go, you weren't crying when Tom was getting all the fucking calls. I said, so
Exactly.
don't be fucking hypocritical.
Oh, exactly.
Of course, the NFL wants him
You
to
know what's
win.
funny,
He's the
dude?
face of the fucking whole franchise.
I felt the same way about Peyton Manning before the Broncos got Peyton Manning.
Of course.
I used to fucking hate Peyton Manning.
He got all the fucking calls.
He got all the calls. Every time the Broncos would get in the playoffs, we'd run into Peyton Manning. He would kick the shit out of us.
Oh.
And, like, there's nothing we could do. He would just light us up every time.
Peyton was so, like, when you look at him, like, he's not athletic and nothing. You don't think of him being athletic, but man, can that guy beat you with his arm.
Yeah, back then. In his Colts state. I mean, granted, again, half of Peyton Manning is better than half of quarterbacks in the league by a mile.
Yeah.
But, just the guy's brain alone, the way he can make his guys move around and find out what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
And then the way he changes, like every single time you put the safety in the box, he's going to throw the ball. You take the safety out the box, he's most likely going to run the ball.
He was a smart football player.
And then
he was smart.
He was. I mean, just watching that dude. I mean, really watching Brady too, because when Brady would get to it and doing all his bullshit.
Yeah, Brady was the same
watching
way.
Peyton Manning get out there and fucking do all the shit and fucking
Omaha,
and all the bullshit. I mean, he would do all the, and then he would. It was amazing.
He could read defenses, and then Brady read defenses. When we had Bledsoe couldn't call an audible. They never had an audible with Bledsoe in there because Bledsoe couldn't read a fucking defense.
Yeah, no shit. And it's so easy, too.
He had raw talent, big arm, the whole nine, but he just couldn't read a fucking defense. And maybe I'm wrong, but I know they didn't call audibles with him. He didn't, you know? And the other thing with fucking Bledsoe was when someone was wide open, that's when he overthrew him or underthrew him. He couldn't get it to him. But if he sat there in the pocket, he'd make a great throw to somebody being covered and just drop it in. He's fantastic. He gets out of the pocket. He doesn't throw the ball that well outside the pocket on the run.
He had some good guys to throw the ball to.
Yeah. He's always had, he had good tight ends back then.
Ben Coates is a beast.
Yeah, absolute beast. I mean, he was a special player for New England for a long time.
I mean, he had Coates. They had Terry Glenn for a little bit there.
Yeah, Terry Glenn.
He was pretty solid.
I mean, is he a Hall of Famer? No.
No, but he's solid for fucking.
But solid.
Solid for that guy. It's not like he had nobody.
No, I wouldn't say he had nobody. That team won ball games and won the division, went to the Super Bowl.
When Terry Glenn went to the Cowboys, I remember him balling. Maybe because they had like T.O. and shit over there, but Jesus, dude. There was a few years where you're like, fuck, bro. Terry Glenn, man. Jesus.
He just, and even Bledsoe, when he went to Dallas, went to Buffalo, he never had the success he had in New England.
I got to see this guy's stats.
Who, Terry Glenn's?
Yeah.
They were probably reasonable in New England. He was pretty decent. But after that, I don't know. Because who was fucking throwing the ball back then? Was it, what's his name there?
He went to Green Bay for a year. Holy shit. All right, so here we go. We got Terry Glenn, rookie year, 90 catches.
Wow.
1,132 yards, 6 touchdowns.
That's impressive.
Pretty good. Fumbled the ball once, but whatever.
That's all right. Wow.
Doesn't say targets, though. And he did it in 15 games. So the next season he got hurt, played 9, 27 catches, which is kind of bad in 9 games. Actually really bad in 9 games. So something must have been happening there. Then the year after, he didn't play great. 10 games, 50 catches.
Why did I come back right from that injury? I don't know what the injury was.
You can double back and Google that shit later, but 2 touchdowns the injured year, 3 touchdowns the next year. Then the season after, year 4, he plays 14, 69 catches, has 1,147 yards, which is solid 16-yard average.
So when he was healthy, he's not that bad.
4 touchdowns, unfortunately, there.
Not a big touchdown guy.
Nope. Then the season after, 79 catches, plays 16 games again. Career high in games, actually. Boom. But has 6 touchdowns, ties a career high. Under 1,000 yards that one year. Then the year after, he got hurt again, played 4 games, 14 yards.
Yeah.
14 catches, 200 yards, kind of trash. 2002, he goes to Green Bay for 15 games, has 56 catches.
That's respectable.
800 yards, 2 touchdowns. So
that's respectable.
Brett Favre.
Well, Brett Favre will make anybody good.
2002, so they must have just been slinging it to Javante fucking whatever his name was there. Green, I forget.
Was
anyway.
Devontae Adams? No.
No, it was Javante.
No, that was during Aaron Rodgers' time.
Whatever. There was a wide receiver that played for the Green Bay Packers. And
Yes.
eventually went to the Broncos. And he was a part of that thing when that dude Durant Williams, if you remember him, he got killed in like a drive-by.
Oh, shit.
And then that guy, I forget the fucking dude's name right now, but was wide receiver, big body receiver. I forget his name. He was in the car when it happened. And he basically walked away from football after that. He's like, I'm out of here.
I'll tell you, man, football players have a knack to be around a lot of trouble.
All right, here we go. Sorry, let me get through this. So, Green Bay, then he goes to Dallas, 2002. 52.
Tony Romo?
2002, 3? I think that was more Bledsoe.
That was it Bledsoe? Oh, you reunited with Bledsoe. That's right.
That was more Bledsoe, yeah, because I don't know if I think that was
Tony
later.
Romo came after, yeah.
Yeah, like 2005 or some shit.
Yep. Tony Blomo.
Anyway, 52, 750 yards, 5 catches.
He was respectable with the catches and the yardage, but he couldn't get the touchdowns and shit. Huh?
Nope, 5 touchdowns that year.
Well, that ain't bad.
The second year, he gets hurt again. Six
always
games,
hurt, though.
6 career games that year. 6 games played. Only gets 24 catches, 400 yards, which is pretty decent in 400 yards and 24 catches. That's good.
It's not bad. It's just you can't stay healthy.
2 touchdowns. So 2005, 16 games played, 62 catches, 1,100 yards, which is solid, 18-yard average, 7 touchdowns, breaks a career high.
Probably his best year, yeah.
Yeah, and then the year after, he plays 15, 70 catches. On 100, this one actually told you the targets. That's interesting. 112 targets on that one. None of the other years had the targets, which is weird.
That's weird.
1,000 yards again.
He hit that 1,000-yard mark.
He never broke 1,200 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4 times he cracked it in.
Never got past 1,200.
9 years playing. Never got past 12.
But it's still respectable.
What was that last season? Last good season, excuse me. 6 touchdowns, whatever. Okay, and then
what are we talking? 10, 11 seasons he played?
9 years.
9 years? That's a respectable career.
No, excuse me. 2006, 11 years. He
11
played from 2000.
That's not bad.
2007, he got drafted in 96.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So his last year in the league, he plays 1 game, gets 1 target, no catch, no yards, nothing. Yeah. And that was it. He ended with 8,000 career yards.
Not bad, but I mean, it's not
593 for catches, just under 600.
If he was healthy throughout his career,
44 TDs.
He probably would have about at least 3 or 4 more of those 1,000-yard seasons.
Oh, most likely if he doesn't. Yeah. I don't know what I don't know what all the injuries were. So if it was shit that slowed him down, then yeah, he probably would have had it.
Yeah. And that's the thing that with sports, you just got to be lucky not to get hurt in your career.
So to answer your question, is he a Hall of Famer?
No, not at all.
No,
folks, we couldn't do it. As much as I want to put a former Pat player in the Hall,
never got the Super Bowl. Never. Oh, he played in the.
No, he played in one with the Pats.
Played in the one as a rookie.
Did he get one in Green Bay with Favre?
No, because that was 2002. He played with that team, or 3.
So no, but he got one with the Pats, so they lost.
Brett Favre only went to those 2 Super Bowls. He never went back.
Yeah, did he win both of them?
He won one and beat you guys, and we lost.
Yeah, he beat us. I remember that one.
Yeah, we lost to Denver next year, and then we went back to back, and we beat Atlanta.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
although Atlanta didn't really deserve to be there.
That was the Super Bowl that we had Parcells, and he quit right before the Super Bowl. Said he ain't coaching us next year. I was like, way to really pump up that team, guy. They really need that.
That's probably why they fucking choked the game away.
Oh, yeah, because the team was hyped up, and then you find out your coach ain't going to be there next year. Well, you're going to want to play for the fucking guy?
That's true. Win him a ring.
And even if it didn't bother you, it still bothers you somehow. You're sitting there thinking, why would he do this? Why would he mention it before this game like he's betting on Green Bay?
Maybe he was.
I don't know if he was or wasn't. I'm just speculating. All I'm saying is, why would you mention it? You could have kept that quiet. No one asked him.
He could have just said it at the end after the game was over. Yeah, I'm out of here.
But I think I think he was really doing a fuck you to the New England Patriots because they didn't want to extend him or pay him, and he said, "Go fuck yourself," and I'm going to drop this fucking Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah, but
I don't think he did drop the Super Bowl on
you
purpose.
Can't control.
There's no way.
Desmond Howard killed them in that game, and you can't control it.
Yeah. I think
they played pretty good on defense. I mean, they
always did.
Okay on offense.
Bill Parcells always did.
I mean, it's not like, but they were going against that Green Bay Packers team. If you look at them, they were loaded.
And the other thing too is once you force Drew Bledsoe out of the pocket, they're not throwing anything. He can't throw out of the pocket, and they had a good pass rush in Green Bay.
Yeah, they had the fucking minister there, whatever his name was, Reggie White.
And he was a menace.
That guy was a beast.
And Patriots had no answer for him. And once you force Bledsoe out of the pocket, he ain't throwing nothing.
They had Reggie White, and I forget who it is, or someone is going to yell at me in the comments because they're going to be like.
And our running back was Curtis Martin at the time, man.
Yeah, probably. Sounds right.
But Reggie White was great, man. You can't say anything bad about Reggie White.
No, hell no.
Oh, man, that fucking...
I mean, just that nickname alone, the Minister of Defense. Like, come on, bro.
Minister of Defense. I remember. Jesus Christ.
That alone, just certified badass.
Yeah.
Even if he wasn't that good and not just off. Like, even like, so it's funny because I've been watching the wrestling. It's all on Netflix. And they have Bob Uecker on there.
Oh, he's just recently died.
Mr. Baseball.
I
right?
loved Bob
That guy
Uecker.
batted 200 in his career, right?
Yeah.
So every time.
He's a better comedian than ball player.
Every time they would cut to him, it would be like Jesse the Body busting his balls, the Gorilla Monsoon, like, yeah, fucking your batting average. You couldn't even hit the ball or whatever.
No, but he was in some funny movies like Major League.
Yeah, they were breaking his balls. It was
Yeah,
really fun.
I loved Bob Uecker. He even had his own show at one point. With what was that, Mr. That was the butler, and he was the father. I forget, but if anybody remembers, let me know. Bob Uecker's thing. He had his own catchphrase too for the light beer commercials or something. You know,
You got uked.
and then Major League had a awesome catchphrase because that ball wouldn't have been out of a lot of parks. Name one, Yellowstone. I think that was him. You know, and I'm dying laughing. He was getting smashed while he's fucking commentating on the games.
Oh my god, that's
yeah,
so funny.
we could have did that, man.
Oh, you could. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is baseball. You just got to know how to fill dead air space. And
Yeah.
we just talk too much, so we would just fucking fill that dead air.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, the pitch is 2-4.
Oh.
You got a 3-2 pitch, and here's a strike.
Oh, bro,
He's
once
out.
we start talking, right? The next thing we'd be saying, oh, game's over. Red Sox won 3-1.
Yeah, we would talk right through the whole game, unless there was some action, because that would distract me. But
No, I mean, that's why they have the color commentary guy. They got the analysis guy. They got all these guys. They fill up that space. And then there's the color, you know. That's why they always have a guy in there that
talks and talks.
Yeah.
There's always that one guy that doesn't shut up.
yeah. Like, but what's his name there? Fucking John Madden. I'm sitting there watching a Super Bowl, and he's talking about the fucking turducken. No, not Super Bowl. It was a Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah.
And he's talking about that fucking turducken. And I know all he wants to do is get his hands on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know? You remember that? I'm like,
He
dude,
loved that
shut
fucking
the
thing.
fuck
I
up.
love that. I miss that guy, dude.
He was awesome, though.
I was sad when he stopped doing announcing big time. I was like, oh, it's
You know,
not
I don't really like
insane.
Chris Collinsworth. He's so anti-fucking New
sucks.
England and shit.
He just sucks off Mahomes. It's him and Romo now. I used to like Romo, but now I can't stand Romo.
I honestly didn't like. I didn't mind Romo, but he has his moments too.
It's just him whining about fucking Pat Mahomes all day and
Jesus
just saying,
Christ.
and then him just he just says shitty stuff all the time. Like the other day when I was watching that Chiefs game, not the Chiefs, Broncos Chargers. So you got like fucking Bo Nix that scrambles out of the pocket for like a 6-yard gain, and he's like, "Yeah, well, it was on the backups."
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
fucking hate
it's like
that.
shut the fuck up, dude. Why don't you give the guy some credit, you
I'll
asshole?
tell
Just
you
because
what.
you couldn't run out of the pocket and scramble for 6 yards.
Yeah.
It's because it's on the back. They're still on the 53-man roster, shithead.
Shit.
It's not like they're fucking scrubs just because they're not the starter.
Look
I mean,
at
in
and
some
that's
cases, maybe.
and not for
in
nothing.
the cornerbacks, yeah, but in a cornerback, maybe. And
When you-
linebackers,
when
those
you're
linebackers change all the time.
when you're a backup, you're expected to go in there and play at that level of the starter. There's no fucking. They're not changing anything. They're going at it with you. You're supposed to come in and get it. You know, I think Brady's not bad as a commentator, but honestly, I don't think there's anything Brady
look that
can't
up.
do.
Ninja.
You know, I just don't think there's anything. But Brady puts his mind to it. He does it.
Yeah, he's not bad at it. I don't hate him when he does it. He doesn't annoy me.
No, he's not that bad. You know, some of them are just
He you know what he's doing? He's kind of doing what Romo.
like I don't like Joe Buck either.
Yeah, he sucks. He's doing what Romo used to do, calling the plays out a little bit before they happen,
Yeah.
saying, "Watch this guy, watch that guy."
Because
But
he sees it in real, like what he's seeing is
He just-
completely different than what we're seeing.
he just gets weird and cocky sometimes. Like, "Oh yeah, I could have made that throw."
Yeah, they all do that shit though. You can't help it.
If you gave me 4th and 15, I would have converted that.
Yeah. But I love the fact that someone like Brady you wouldn't think would do the commentary, but he does.
I didn't. I mean, I would have never expected him not to do the commentary because the guy was a little robotic in his career and shit. But I would have never. Not that he has, but I knew for a fact, like him being a coach, no way.
No, I mean, we talked about this before on the podcast about great players being coaches, but I didn't think he'd go to the commentary because of the
But
fact
how many-
that he don't need the money. Some of these players come out and they get the commentary because they need the money.
Yeah, most of them, yeah.
You know?
Especially the old school players.
And then there's other guys like Nate Burleson, who's way better at fucking being on TV than he ever was at football. Congratulations to him.
That's true and wrong in the same time because
I don't want to.
He wasn't a slouch. I'll give him.
No, he wasn't a slouch.
He wasn't a beater. He was probably better than Terry Glenn.
Maybe, I don't know. We have to look at the numbers.
Check the stat line.
I'm going to say no. I don't think he played as long as Terry either.
Yeah, he played for mad long, Nate.
No, I don't think he did. I think he got out respectively early.
5,000 career yards, 39 touchdowns though.
Yeah, he definitely had more touchdowns than Glenn.
But he played with he was playing with
Dante Culpepper.
2003, 2004, 2005. He was with Minnesota, so he played one of those years with Randy Moss. He had second year in the league. He
left because of Randy.
68 catches, 1,006 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Not bad.
So then you got one. Then after that, that was 05. Excuse me, that was 2004. Then 05, he 30 catches, 328 yards. One.
How come I think he went to Seattle, but
he did 1, 2, 3, 4 years in Seattle.
See,
so then
that's where he retired.
No, he never cracked 1,000 yards with Seattle. Never.
No.
Even,
I had him on fantasy in Seattle. He was a fucking bum. His best years were Minnesota, I believe.
Well, yeah, he never cracked 1,000 yards again.
But I think that was what, Dante Culpepper and shit.
He had probably 2003, 4, 5, yeah. Then 6, 8, 6, 7, and 8 and 9. He played for Seattle. He had a career high in his last year in Seattle. Had 103 catches, but he still was under 8. He was 812 yards.
You got 103 catches. You didn't have 1,000 fucking yards. No. How many touchdowns?
3.
Yeah, that's a fucking mediocre year.
So then 4 years, in Detroit.
We had Detroit? Yeah, I remember that.
Plays with Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Has 1,000. He has, I read that wrong.
And who's the quarterback there, Joey?
I read that wrong before the 100 catches thing. It was 63 catches. I was reading the targets.
Oh, okay, because that didn't make sense, bro.
I was reading that by accident. It actually shows the targets with this guy, so I was like, oh, shit.
Because that didn't make sense at all to me.
And high 73 catches in Detroit, and doesn't crack 1,000, 750, 3 touchdowns.
And who's the kid? Did Joey something on the quarterback for Detroit at that time? What's his name?
Probably Stafford.
Joey Harrington?
Joe Harrington for probably 2010, 11 maybe, but I know Detroit.
Because Stafford was later on, because then he went to, I don't know if he played with Stafford. What year did he get there? 2010, 2011?
10, 11, 12, 13. He definitely played with Calvin and Matt Stafford for sure.
Yeah, he definitely played with Stafford.
Maybe that first year
Stafford was there for quite some time before he left for the Rams, so he probably got to play with early Stafford. Real early Stafford. He might have had a little Joey Harrington in there. Might have. That was the quarterback before Stafford, right?
Yeah.
I like that kid. He was pretty good, but he got beat up.
Got drafted in 2009, so he did play with them his whole career.
And there was no Barry Sanders then at all.
They didn't really have any running backs.
They didn't have shit.
I can't even remember one of their running backs. The only thing I remember is like Theo Riddick.
And the funny thing is about Detroit, I don't know if this is a thing, but every time they get a great player, they all retire early. Because they must get Barry Sanders retired early. Fucking, what's his name retired or early? Calvin Johnson, right? You know, because they get beat up.
Well, yeah, and then they see that team's not ever going to fucking go anywhere. And they're locked down and locked into the team. And they're like, you know what? You're not going to trade me. I'll just retire.
Yeah. Well, and let me just say this, too, for Barry Sanders. I don't know this for Calvin Johnson specifically, but I know Barry Sanders had a chance to leave that team, but he signed a long-term contract for big money at that time. And then you want to leave because the team sucks. That's on you, bro.
Yeah, that's like
it's not on them.
Myles Garrett situation now.
Yeah, same thing, And I hate that because people say, oh, why don't they want him to leave? I said, well, he tried to retire to get out of the contract, and Detroit said, we own you for these amount of years. If you come back, you're coming back to Detroit.
Right.
And he said, I'm not coming back, and that was it. I respect him. He made a decision, and that was it. But
yeah, you can do anything.
He could have made that decision at the year of the contract and went to a winning team that would have paid him. And maybe I don't even think another team would have paid him less. He was the best running back, arguably. It's him and fucking what's his name?
Emmitt Smith. Yeah.
So Emmitt Smith, yeah,
great line, but yeah, it was them.
Yeah, so I mean, it's him and Emmitt Smith. That's the only two running backs you're talking about at that time.
It depends what year, but yeah.
Well, it depends on what area you live in. Yeah, but nationally, those are the two names you'd hear all the time. And Emmett Smith stayed around way longer than he should have to get the record.
I think it's probably Terrell Davis didn't have that longevity, but the couple
If
years.
Terrell Davis ever played fucking 20 years like Emmett, he would have had every record there was.
Right. Yeah.
But he couldn't do it. The headaches, everything. And he was a phenomenal running back. I'd love Terrell Davis.
It's crazy.
I'm not much of a Denver fan, but I did like Terrell.
His story is nuts because he almost didn't even make the team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And on that Shannon Sharp podcast, they were saying that they had I guess they used to do preseason games back in Japan. So these people
Get out of here.
I guess so.
I don't
80s,
remember that.
The 90, early 90s. I guess that's what he was saying.
They've always been trying to sell football as a worldwide commodity.
But so basically, Terrell Davis was getting kind of sick of being the sixth man on the depth chart. They're in Japan. He goes to check out of the hotel. The fucking concierge or whatever, he has no idea what the hell he's saying. So John Elway goes to the fucking lobby and is like, "Look, buddy, let's just make it work." And then that's the day in the preseason game where he made that big tackle on special teams.
No
and
shit.
Then boom, all the running backs ahead of him got injured, and then he finally got his chance to show what he could do. And then fucking
he was lights out, man. And he was generally a nice guy.
I mean, if it wasn't for him, they probably wouldn't have won those Super Bowls, honestly.
And yeah, because Elway wasn't doing it anymore. He was a little long in the tooth. But that kid Davis, and the other thing I like about it, he brought to light the suffering of migraine headaches. So there's a lot of people suffer from.
Yeah, big time.
And he did suffer from them. And people always used to laugh at me because I used to get them all the time. And they go, "What do you mean you can't work?" I said, "This guy can't play football because of it. What do you think? You think he's joking around?" I go, "It's fucking real. He has to sit down. He can't play. His fucking head is pounding."
Right.
You know?
Crystal gets them bad too. Sometimes.
So it kind of brought a little light to that, and I was appreciative of that. And that might have had something to do because he didn't have a long career.
No.
I mean, it wasn't short.
No, but it wasn't long.
But it wasn't long. You would have wished him to stay there longer because you probably would have won more championships.
Oh, after what's his name left, John Elway retired. Yeah,
He never got a quarterback until this year.
No, never. Literally never until. Yeah.
Well, Peyton Manning you got, but I mean,
Manning.
You haven't drafted a good quarterback.
They've never legitimately drafted a good quarterback ever.
They got Bo Nix.
And we don't even know what. I mean, he's got 2 playoff appearances. Let's see what he can do this year.
Let's see if he can win one after the bye.
Right.
He's going to face the lowest seed. That's the benefit.
That's going to be is it going to be the Bills revenge game? We get the revenge against the Bills.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I would think Houston's not the lowest seed. Who won that division in Houston and Jacksonville? Was it Houston? Jacksonville won that division. So Houston would be the lowest seed, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is. Something about me. I feel like the Steelers are going to win that game.
Because Buffalo was only 1 game behind the Pats.
I think DK's coming back for that playoff game, I believe.
Man, they shouldn't even let him back. What a fucking jerk. And the thing is, the only reason I'm saying that, look, sometimes we get heated, the players get heated and they smack a fan, but don't lie about it and say he said something fucking racist when he didn't.
Yeah, it's lame.
And that's what gets me mad. And I think he should fucking lose everything he has for doing something like that. He almost ruined that. He could have ruined that guy's life. Because something like that follows you. And it's happened to other people. And I just hate that. You don't want to be man enough to take the responsibility of you being fucking a little short-handed or short-fused.
It's like the South Park episode where Randy says the N-word.
You know, even if like I said, fans have always heckled players. But, and believe me, he's not the first player to fucking hit a fan. The Bruins' whole team jumped into the fucking over the glass
Indiana
and
Pacers.
Into the stands. Again.
There's been a lot of. In basketball it happens more, but
because they're so close to the fans.
Oh yeah, you could really.
They should put something up. They got like a great wall. But like in hockey, they didn't have glass behind the penalty box, and fans used to heckle the fucking players in the penalty box until one of them jumped up and fucking punched them in the face. Now they put glass around the fucking penalty box. But But every one of those guys, they stood up. They said the guy threw something at me or this or that. They said the truth. This guy lied because he knew what he did was wrong, and he tried to fucking and you tried to ruin someone else's life at him just heckling you at a game, which is his job as a fan. No,
I don't know if you've ever seen the clips of like when fans run into the ring and whatever. Like an adult fan will run into the ring and they'll beat the shit out of the guy.
Yep. Oh yeah,
it's fucking funny it's fucked up, but it's funny to watch.
They beat the living. You streak across that field.
No, and well, in that too, but
That-
in wrestling, I've seen it in wrestling a few times where clips or like old school clips where fans will like run in the ring and like try to touch like Hulk Hogan or whatever.
Oh, they don't
and
like
then
that.
it'll be like Randy Savage just stomping the guy's head in half. Then you're like, Jesus Christ.
No, they've had a few times with the fan running on a football play, running on the field, and a football player tackled them.
See, that's
Not the security.
That's awesome.
In baseball, it happens a ton.
Yeah, it does a lot.
You know, but they don't really tackle them. They just like brush them with a feather because they're a bunch of freaking pansies, baseball players.
Good old baseball, slowest and lamest sport in the world.
Yeah. It's terrible.
That's golf, I guess, but golf isn't lame.
Honestly, now I know we were just shitting on baseball, but Deion Sanders says it's the hardest sport to play out of all of them.
Yeah, that's what everyone says because that timing for the ball is.
It's that hand-eye coordination thing. It's really tough. It really is. And like you said, timing.
I mean, especially off those ace pitches. I mean, some of these guys you can't hit off at all. You know.
No, and who was talking? Oh fuck, I forget who it is. Shit. He's an NFL player. I forget who it is. I wish I remembered because he said he was going to play baseball, and he got up he was playing college, right? And he said it was nothing. I'm hitting it out. I'm fucking hitting 3-something, 4-something, whatever in college. He goes up to the pros. He goes, now they're all 90-something. He goes, I couldn't catch up to it. I said, I'm going to fucking back to football.
Like Russell Wilson or some shit?
Something like that. I just remember Russell. It was a dual sport athlete that he was so shocked at the change from college to the pro level. And I'm not even talking because in baseball, you go to the minor leagues first. You don't even get to the show first. No. And that was the other thing Deion hit on was the fact that they asked him why and a lot of brothers playing baseball. He goes, in baseball, you got to sit 6 years in the minors. You go to basketball, football, you're in the show right off the bat.
Yeah, it's tough to watch baseball programs and all that shit.
I was into baseball as a kid and watched it and stuff. And now Red Sox were always fucking terrible. It was tough to watch. And then in 2004, they get that world championship. I was out in Arizona. Figures I move out to Arizona, the fucking team wins.
Didn't they play Arizona in that one? No, who they play in that first World Series?
No,
Cardinals.
Did they play Chicago?
No, the Cardinals. I think we beat the Cardinals.
I don't think the Cardinals have ever been to the fucking World Series.
No, I think we did.
No, I don't think. Did we?
Pretty sure.
We might have. They're in the fucking. I mean, Atlanta always goes.
St. Louis Cardinals. We swept them.
Oh, St. Louis. Yeah. When you said Cardinals, I was thinking of fucking Arizona. But they're the Diamondbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we lost to the St. Louis Cardinals.
No, we
won
the
St.
Louis
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we
beat the pants off them.
The best series in that whole thing was the game against the series against the Yankees that brought them to the World Series.
Yeah,
when fucking Johnny Damon hit that fucking walk-off fucking grand salami.
Yeah, I watched that Netflix documentary about it. Kind of refreshed my brain about everything. I was like, oh yeah, none of that shit did happen.
Every one of those games we played against the Yankees in that series was fucking phenomenal. I was watching them all.
Yeah, it was crazy.
In Arizona at the bar.
I mean, that's everyone. Even like all my friend group when I was a kid, we were all into that shit.
Everybody, because especially for you guys being young, you weren't really into the Curse of the Bambino. You didn't know about it. So now
we heard about it.
Yeah, you heard about it. But like for guys like me and older people, they're not going to do this again.
I know in the 90s they had a couple decent shots at it. They just never they never got it.
They never got it. And they had some of the best fucking teams in the 90s. I remember
my grandfather cursing Jose Canseco and shit. He's like, this guy Jose Canseco can suck it.
Yeah.
Well, and the guys like Carl Everett and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandfather did. The dude Carl Everett would smash the bat and break it. He goes, there he goes again.
And then the whole steroid era came out. And Pete Rose made a good comment. I saw a thing on him and he goes, Roger Maris's record of 60 fucking home runs, right? He goes, this fucking thing stood for fucking 50 fucking years. And then all of a sudden, 3 guys beat it in the same fucking season, and you guys didn't know they were doing steroids. Yeah. He's like, it's amazing how long that record stood. Wow. And then the 3 guys to be going at it. And that was Bonds, Sosa, and McGuire.
That was a fucking time. I remember watching that race.
And Pete Rose was the one that was banned. But I agree with this banning, but I mean, they did bring him back, right? They stopped the ban. I mean, Osho Otani got fucking caught gambling, but he said it was his interpreter.
I think he ever got the okay to come back into the baseball shit. He's still not in the Hall of Fame, so.
Well, I thought they took the ban off, though. I really thought I really thought they did, because it doesn't make any sense now. Because you let all those fucking steroid freaks. None of them got banned. They may have an asterisk in their Hall of Fame thing, but they're not banned. I mean, Roger Clemens ratted out his wife. Yeah, the steroids shipped to my house with my wife's. Why was your wife
like
doing
Peyton
steroids?
Manning? Wasn't that like how Peyton Manning did it too?
Yeah, they fucking. And then a few of them lied to Congress, and they got arrested. Palmero got fucking big trouble for lying under oath. And then the next year he popped on it. Fucking, I think it was in Baltimore.
That's wild.
And Andy Pettit was another one.
I mean, imagine like even having a be an athlete, you do steroids, you take an oath or whatever, and then you get caught lying, and then you go down for that. And people lie and shit in politics when they get sworn in and take oaths every day.
And
every day. Every day.
But you know what the funny thing is? When those guys were playing, the league didn't have a rule with no steroids. It wasn't something that they did.
I think it was.
It came later that they made the rule that they banned steroids.
I thought it was something that was different that they were taking. That's what they were bending the rules a little bit.
Like in the 80s, there was no 80s and early 90s, there was no rule against steroids. And then once these players started breaking all the records and everything, and then they're going, everybody's on steroids. Jesus Christ. And then they're like, all right, we got to make a rule with the steroids. And then they said, if you come and talk to us and tell us the truth, we're not going to do nothing to you. Big Papi was under that. A couple of them.
Yeah, Jose Canseco was one of those guys who ratted on everybody, right?
Well, Canseco's the one that fucking brought it all to light.
Yeah, he wrote a book about it and ratted on everybody.
He was talking about it for years, but no one would listen to him.
And he was one of the big guys that were doing it. He was selling it and doing it and doing all that.
Mark McGuire denied doing steroids, and there it is in the book. And fucking Canseco was fucking saying it word for word what he did. I put him on steroids. I did this. I shot him in the ass with it. Mark McGuire.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, too, I don't even know if they really needed it. I mean, Canseco might have, because it did make a subpar ball player a good ball player.
Well, I mean, if you could hit the ball and you just couldn't hit for power, that was going to get you hit for power. I mean, that was it.
And if you look at Barry Bonds in the early part of his career, he didn't hit for power. He hit for fucking bases to get on base, and he stole bases, this and that. And then somewhere along that line, he starts blowing up, hitting 60 fucking home runs.
That's like my baseball player in the video game there. Remember that guy couldn't hit for power? I couldn't hit a home run worth of shit for that guy, but I could get on base and run the fucking bases like a son of a bitch.
And some of these guys, I mean, and I get it. Like Roger Clemens, you know why he did steroids? Because he doesn't want the guy coming up beating him out. Because he's getting older and it's harder to train, it's harder to be there. But that's a natural fucking thing of life. Andy Pettit was all over it. I mean, when these guys start to get older, when you see a fucking 40-year-old pitcher throwing fucking 90-mile-per-hour heat,
that's wild.
And you don't have a fucking lengthy arm like Randy Johnson.
Yeah, he was shorter. Yeah, Randy was a tall guy.
Or Nolan Ryan, who was he was 60 years old throwing 95.
That guy was just on all the drugs. That's probably why.
Curt Schilling forever would be in Red Sox lore with the bloody sock and everything, and then lost all his money in some other fucking venture after that.
I know he was getting a little crazy on like Facebook and shit too, right?
Yeah, he was doing. There was tech stuff that he was doing. He got fucking smoked. I always liked Curt Schilling though. I did.
I thought he was just spouting a bit of nonsense. Maybe it wasn't nonsense, but some people found it to be nonsense. But he was spouting off about shit on Twitter or something, Facebook, and it got him.
He got himself in trouble.
It just got him canceled, allegedly, or whatever they say. I don't know.
But he'll always
bury the guy. Basically,
he'll always be a hero for Red Sox fans.
Oh yeah, big time.
And for Diamondbacks fans, because I believe he pitched for them when they made the World Series. I don't know if they won. It was him and Randy Johnson that pitched for the Diamondbacks.
I think they beat the Yankees,
and they might have beat the Yankees. You might. I think they got a word.
Right?
Yeah,
like
I think you're right.
The Yankees beat us, and then he came to the team and helped us beat them, and all that shit.
So he's a hero on two fucking teams. That's hot.
One real team, and then a team that's around.
Brady's a hero on two teams. And
Shannon
we got some losers on like 8 teams.
Shannon Sharp was a hero.
Justin Fields is a loser on 3 right now. They might make 4 next year. Someone's going to grab him and think we can turn him around.
I love that transition right back to football.
You just dress it.
Speaking of football, so obviously we used to do the Pick'em show. The season's over, so you wanna tell the final score there, Chief?
Yeah, I guess that's my job because fucking I lost.
You were the stat keeper all the years.
All right, I'm bringing out the hot sheets.
I wish we could cue some better music, but
we're gonna be upgrading that soon.
The winner of the 2025 season Pick'em
is Brian Grant
with the
at
outstanding
151.
Remarkable comeback
to 147. At one point, I believe you were down by 10 fucking wins.
I was getting my ass kicked.
And then I got crazy.
And your boy.
So the last week I had 6 wins. You had 9 wins, and you solidified the win. It's 151, 147, folks. And we are working on something for me to wear or for me to do. There's going to be something. It might be me eating a chili pepper or something. We don't know. We're going to do something. We're going to do something here.
Jesus, you're going to die on the show?
People are fighting against me wearing a dress. I don't know. They don't want to see it.
I don't.
You know? Brian doesn't want to, because I was going to do the Super Bowl episode in a dress. People are fighting against it. They don't want to see me in a dress. I got great legs, folks. Great calves. It's all in the calves, kid.
I've never seen them. I'm going to say that they're not that great.
So maybe we'll find something that's less.
I don't even think I've ever seen you in a pair of shorts. That's not true.
Yeah, I've been in shorts all the time in the summer.
Cabin maybe once, but
I'm always in shorts in the summer, shorts and sandals. But maybe we'll figure out something and we'll do it. It might not be the dress thing. It might be me eating something stupid. Maybe I'll eat a bug. I don't know. I don't want to eat a bug.
Not mine, but someone else's homeless guys.
Maybe we'll do something. Maybe one of those hot chicken wings or something. I can't do the hot. We'll do that. That'll be funny. I'll be fucking screaming, crying.
Should do a hot pepper. Should do that ghost pepper.
I'm the hot pepper.
Here comes the hot pepper.
But folks, what we're gonna do too, I wanna reiterate, we're gonna move on to the wild card, and obviously our picks for the Super Bowl. You're looking at the shirts right now. These are our picks. But I've got the wild card we set up, and we're gonna pick who we think's gonna win the first round in the wild card games. We got a couple Saturday, a couple Sunday, and we're one on Monday. Pretty sure. What are you looking at?
So out of 272 games played in the season, my record was what?
You got 151 wins.
And then we also skipped 1 week. Yeah. And we didn't do a bunch of Thursday night games. Maybe the first 6 weeks, 7 weeks of Thursday night. So, I mean...
Yeah, we didn't do Thursday night for the first couple, like 6 weeks.
150, you said? And there was 172 games. I don't know percentage-wise what that is, because I don't...
Keep picking the wrong fucking glasses.
I don't feel like doing the math on it, but...
Yeah, you had 151. I had 147. Those are pretty good win totals. For 200-something games?
Something like that, yeah. And we skipped the whole week, and we didn't do a couple. Yeah. We did like maybe 6 to 7 weeks without doing Thursday night.
Next year, we probably do this a little different. We'll get a little better at it.
Yeah, this is a first-year experience.
This was our first stab at it. We'll get better at it. And we'll have maybe just an assistant do this shit for us.
We'll have maybe to have a way to put it on the screen would be nice.
So we're looking for some cheap Somali assistants.
Oh my
gosh! Get us government funding. We need it.
Yep.
But Brian, why don't we just go in real quick and talk about these wild card games real quick and make a pick on who we like. What do you think?
I love it.
All right, let's go do that. All right. Change the glasses again. Son of a bitch. Don't get old, folks. Because you know what happens? When you get old, you get ugly. But the good thing is you can't see how ugly you are. And you can't hear. Your hair falls out. Your teeth are gone. It's terrible. No one likes it.
I got the ear growing in my ears right now. That
the ear hair is terrible.
Well, mine are like thick.
Yeah.
I could stab a motherfucker with one of them.
There's some people that look like they're wearing earmuffs, but they're not.
Mine's not that bad, but they do get a little long in the tooth, and I'm ripping them out and
I pull them out with my hands and stuff.
I try to. I made Crystal get me a fucking.
They got that thing. They got a nice one. They work for your nose too.
the nose ones, I don't care. My nose hair's not that bad.
No, my nose here is like a fucking burning bush up there.
Jesus.
Fucking terrible. My nose is on fire it's a brush fire, folks.
You're allergic to cats, and you got all these fucking cats in the house.
But let's get into the wild card games, and they call them wild card games but they're playing all the wild cards. For those of you who don't know,
we don't need to explain that to you. You fucking,
yeah, some people don't know.
You normie.
We're gonna start off with the LA Rams at Carolina, folks.
Rams gonna stomp them this time.
Yeah, if the Rams lose this game, fucking Matt Stafford's MVP thing's out the window. Even though the MVP voting has nothing to do with this, folks. Regular season only. But
it'll affect it. I feel like that does. And when a big player loses like that,
I gotta take you taking Carolina?
No.
Oh, I thought you were. Right, my bad.
Remember the Carolina shut them and whooped on them in this regular season.
Yes, they did. I
ain't taking that game.
And I think it's a revenge game for the Rams.
Yeah, they're gonna come back and smack them around.
I'll tell you, I watched this. Was it this game? This game in the regular season. I think this was the last game of the regular season. No. I was talking about the Pitt. That was the Pitt and Baltimore game. I was thinking something else. But Green Bay at Chicago. Now Love's out, right? They're still going to go with Willis.
Is he really? He's still. Oh, yeah. Then I got to go Chicago.
I don't know. We'd have to check the hot sheets here.
Chicago's too good. They're on fire right now. You know what's crazy is as good as that kid played, he still couldn't crack that fucking curse that no quarterback for the Bears has ever thrown for more than 4,000 yards. I mean, he'd probably get it next season, but it didn't happen this year.
Well, I mean, Jordan Love was only out with a concussion, so he could be back. He has since cleared concussion protocol. He's going to play.
All right, that changes my...
But Caleb Williams, like you're saying, he had a good year.
Where are they playing? In Chicago?
Yeah. And it's not really an advantage there except for crowd noise because Green Bay plays in the cold.
It's the cold.
Chicago plays in it's just the crowd noise.
And I'm sure the Packers fans will travel.
They will. But Chicago won't let enough of them in there to make a difference.
Yeah.
They are allotted, folks, certain amount of fucking tickets for each team for these playoff games. But I swear it's got to be, just for Chicago more than Green Bay.
It's really hard to pick against the home team in a playoff game.
Love's coming off. Caleb Williams is playing well. I'm going to take the Chicago. I'm going to take Chicago here. And make the choice be yours. You're not a big Jordan Love fan.
I'm really not. And they have I don't know, man.
And, they're still missing their starting tight end, but Josh Jacobs a beast. I don't have any problem with that. But the Chicago, Swift has been very good for Chicago. DJ Moore's been good. And that fucking rookie Loveland, the tight end, has been really good. So, I mean, it's tough to play. And then when you look at Green Bay, it's all a bunch of wide receiver 2s and 3s all over the place.
Yeah, I like Chicago.
All right.
It's not like we're playing for nothing in this one, so there's no reason to be any.
We're going to get into this. We're not going to be able to, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to talk about Denver tonight because they got the bye. But we are going to talk about New England. Los Angeles Chargers at New England, 8 o'clock game, Sunday night.
I think just because of the travel factor and the weather factor, they're going to have to come into New England and play in the cold, wet night, and they're not going to want to.
Yeah, they might get lucky and it won't be that cold because it's rain. If it rains, it's going to be fairly warm, so they might get lucky. But weather games are always tough.
I mean, hey, man, like I said, I can't. It's hard to bet against the home team in a playoff game, especially when you're flying all the way over here.
Yeah,
I like the Pats,
and they're flying all the way across the country. So
and it's San Diego. I mean, the Chargers, for Christ's sake. So it's like,
yeah.
Although I do want the Chargers to win the game because I want the Broncos to get another crack at them, and I want someone to lay out that fucking Tony Richardson or Tony Jefferson for talking shit. Fuck you, Tony Jefferson. How about that, you sucker?
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah,
you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
You suck, you bum. How about that?
I'm gonna pick something here. Buffalo at Jacks. I'm taking Jacks.
I like Jacksonville too. I think. Josh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go Buffalo.
I think. Where are they playing in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what. But if it was at Buffalo, it would be entirely different because the cold weather would be something on Jacksonville.
I think the only thing that they can do is rely on. Well, they can run the ball, but Jags got a really solid defense.
Really solid defense. Really solid.
And the problem is that the Bills are one dimensional. They only run the ball.
Yeah, I mean they throw it here and there, but
they
it's
got
not
the
really
tight ends. But I mean they're going to be able to cover those guys.
Yeah,
I
they
like
should.
Jacksonville at home.
Jacksonville's team is good. I mean,
I mean,
Jacoby Myers is sitting there going, "Thank you, Raiders. Thank you, Raiders. I'm on a playoff fucking team instead of in the basement with you bums."
I wonder if those two teams played in the season and what the outcome was. I have no idea.
So San Fran at the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
I'm taking Philadelphia.
Yeah, I like the home team. It's hard to bet against the home team.
It really is, unless it's fucking the Rams at Carolina.
I mean, I could see the upset happen there, but I mean, again, I just don't see it happening.
No, not with that team's. And just a note, folks, the Rams are healthy.
Maybe that old 49ers team,
Maybe,
but not this team. There's just something about the wide receivers. They're just
They're not
not all
all there.
together.
yeah.
Kittle's going to probably get fucked up in that game because that's all they got. And McCaffrey's going to have to, unless McCaffrey, man, hits 5 home runs that game,
Yeah.
I just don't see them winning that game.
Well, honestly, McCaffrey, but like somebody commented in one of our clips, McCaffrey had a bad game in the last game of the season. We got nothing.
They probably didn't play him a bunch.
Yeah, they probably didn't play.
And
him
it was
as much
against
as-
Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle's
Well,
defense.
that game mattered because it was the winner was going to get
and
number one seed.
and it was a division game.
Yeah,
But
that
it
game
was
mattered.
it was against Seattle, right? If I remember.
best Seattle arguably got the best defense in the league.
Well, I mean, shit. If they're going to shut McCaffrey
They definitely
down,
got it in the best defense in the NFC. There's no fucking doubt.
Yeah, but
Now here comes the last game. It's probably going to be the under. Bet your farm on the under. Houston at Pitt. Probably going to be a 3-0 game.
yeah, it's tough. I like Pittsburgh though.
Who has the better offense? I mean, you look at Houston; they have better weapons. Is DK going to play?
He should. He should be back from that suspension. But it was 2-game suspension, and it's been 2 games since he was suspended or whatever. So
I don't want to pick Pitt because I'm not a big fan of DK right now.
I just don't think that Rodgers is going to get bounced in the first round. I mean, it's happened many times, but I just don't think in this case with this team, and I mean, maybe because they're not that good. But I just something about it. I mean, even you were saying it, fucking Treadwell and these other guys that are playing great.
Gainwell, they're playing well.
Excuse me, and
they're playing fucking well, and they're running the ball all over the place. Warren and Gainwell's getting the ball thrown to him all over the place.
I'll say this: the Texans got a great defense, but also Aaron Rodgers is a fucking legend. He's a smart guy, and he can make every fucking throw.
And don't forget about Pitt's defense.
I mean,
it's good.
They got guys, man. They got guys too.
I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna experience-wise too.
Yep.
Pittsburgh's got a world of experience over this Houston team. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
I like Pitts. Is that not the home team?
Yeah, they're the home team.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Again,
We again basically
not betting against the home team. There's a trend here.
The only game we bet against the home team was Carolina. I mean, the Rams in Carolina.
Oh, that game's in Carolina?
Yeah, because they won their division.
Oh,
the Rams didn't.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. That's just like San Fran going at the Eagles.
3 teams in the NFC West there making the playoffs. That's good.
You know?
It's the best division in football then statistically right now.
Yeah, because Seattle took that division, and yet San Fran and the Rams made it into the playoffs. Fucking crazy. You know, so that's the pick 'em this week, folks, for the wild card. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, brother.
Please tell us if you hate it.
Tell us if you love it.
For all you Houston fans, say fuck Pitt if you want. All your San Francisco fans, fuck the tush push in fucking in Philadelphia. And Buffalo, I would have picked Buffalo, but they just had such an off and on season.
I just think they're too one-dimensional. He's not throwing the ball to anybody.
And their defense isn't what it used to be. That has to be said as well. It's just like Baltimore, who fell off this year because of the Lamar injury, but the defense is what fell off.
Yeah, big time.
So I mean, had Lamar fall off, they would still win those games with Huntley, but
and clearly they feel like the coaching did because they fired fucking Harbaugh.
They fired Harbaugh, so they really thought it was coaching. I don't think it was coaching. Harbaugh's been consistent.
I wonder where Harbaugh's going to go. That's going to be very interesting to me. You think he goes to the Raiders, coaches against his brother?
Oof, that would fucking be something. And the NFL would love to see that.
Hell yeah. They'd be the fucking... They would never shut up about it. But the only problem is John Harbaugh's a bit of a dirtbag.
And they have a workhorse running back by the name of Genty.
He could fit in there. I could see that.
Yeah, that fucking Harbaugh would really do well for the kid, too. That running game. And you're going to get a new quarterback. Who are you going to pick to coach that team? It's going to be new. It's going to be young.
I'm telling you, they go for Kyler Murray, so he's basically getting the same guy.
Yeah, no shit. It's fucking horrible.
Right? Wouldn't he just go for Kyler Murray if you're a Raider? Then you get the same exact guy than Lamar Jackson. You bring in Harbaugh. You almost have the same system. You have a younger Janty, and that's Derrick Henry-ish.
Look, even if you bring in Kyler Murray, please draft a quarterback this year.
Well, they're going to have to. No, they got to draft wide receivers.
They have to draft wide receivers too. When you have that many positions, the skill positions that you have to fill,
they got holes everywhere.
It's going to take a couple of drafts to perform that. It's not going to happen in one draft.
Speaking of the devil, yeah, look at him.
Fucking. But I just wanted to say it's been a great year for football. We've had a great time doing the show.
And my team's one of the best teams in the league. I had a great year.
My team's the second best team, well, tied with the best team in the league.
Yeah, there's a 3-way tie, right?
And yeah, it actually was, wasn't it?
Seattle, me, us, and you.
Broncos. Well, it's a 2-way. It's only a tie in our division. Seattle's in the NFC.
Well, I'm saying throughout the
for the whole league. Yeah, that's crazy. And I want to put this out there for Pats fans. This is our year. We have to do it this year because next year we're not going to get an easy schedule like that. So it's going to be a lot harder to do it next year.
Yeah, we'll be playing each other next season for sure.
Yeah, I mean, once you get into the playoffs, your schedule. We had an easy schedule because we've been playing bad as of late. So this is our year. We have to make it happen this year because next year we may not be able to get there because of the fucking strength of schedule is going to be a lot harder.
It's going to be different.
But I'm not trying to belittle anything that this team accomplished. They accomplished something that none of us seen coming, except for a couple of a couple of fans that just say the Pats every year.
Yeah.
And then they said, yeah, I told you. I go, you didn't even fucking put together an argument. You just said, yeah, the Pats are going to win.
Every year.
And to those fans, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for all the fans of all the playoff teams that made it, except for that fucking Buffalo team. Bastards.
I mean, who else? It would have been, Baltimore, if not Buffalo?
And another thing, folks, because the last 3 weeks, the Pats have been playing without Will Campbell. He comes back in this game.
The young rookie's back.
Yeah, so they got to be excited to have him back.
Yeah,
and he's going to make a difference.
Will they play again? Chargers?
Chargers are no joke, folks. Please don't sleep on them. I hope the Pats don't take them lightly. Don't look past them.
It's that traveling over here, man. They're not going to be fucking with that.
So, I mean, I'm really pumped up. I mean, we both are, obviously.
Yeah, I got to wait a week, though.
And I'm telling you right now, folks, that if it ends up being the AFC Championship game is Pats in Denver,
that's right.
Oh, we're going to tear the roof off this motherfucker.
The roof off the motherfucker. Tear the roof off the motherfucker.
So, I mean, okay, we've had a great time. Wow, time flies, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Jesus Christ. All right, we had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you'll be back next week.
That's right.
When we do. What would that be? That'll be the semifinals of the playoffs next week?
I mean, hey, we'll be getting one step closer to the Super Bowl.
Hopefully, we'll be still talking about the Pats, and I know we'll still be talking about Denver.
Yeah, there'll be one. We got one more week, baby.
So I just want to say we had a great time.
Tear the roof off the motherfucker.
Love, peace, and here.
Tear the roof off this motherfucker.